In a decisive demonstration of force, U.S. Central Command, Centcom, and its coalition partners intercepted and neutralized a large-scale Houthi drone assault early on Saturday. 15 unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, launched by Yemen's Iran-backed Houthi rebels were shot down as they posed an imminent threat to commercial and coalition naval vessels traversing the strategic waters of the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden. The Houthi offensive marked an escalation in regional tensions, with the group's military spokesperson, Yahya Saree, confirming an attempt to target the Singapore-flagged bulk carrier Propel Fortune and multiple U.S. military destroyers. The attack caused no casualties or material damage, as Centcom reported the first attack's missiles exploding ahead of the Propel Fortune, which continued safely on its course. This incident came on the heels of a recent Houthi missile strike on a commercial ship in the Gulf of Aden, which tragically resulted in 3 crew members' deaths, the first fatal event in a series of assaults since November. The Houthis have justified their actions as pressure on Israel to cease the ongoing war in Gaza. Amidst these turbulent events, an international effort is underway to alleviate a deepening humanitarian crisis in the besieged Palestinian territory of Gaza under the thrust of a 5-month conflict that has precipitated a dire food scarcity situation. EU officials have sounded the alarm over an unfolding humanitarian catastrophe with the region threatened by famine. In a concerted move to bring relief, a vessel operated by Spain's Open Arms NGO group is preparing to set sail from Larnaca, Cyprus. Its critical mission involves a test journey along a new maritime corridor, aiming to deliver 200 tons of rice and flour to the Palestinian enclave. Innovative logistics involving pontoon boats and the construction of a temporary pier supported by the charity World Central Kitchen aim to ensure aid reaches where it is needed. Israel has expressed conditional support for the sea route, insisting on stringent security checks. Concurrently, U.S. President Joe Biden has announced the building of a temporary pier off Gaza's Mediterranean coast to expedite aid, an initiative that, meanwhile, sees U.S. military airdrops providing meals to a suffering populace. These actions come against a backdrop of acute starvation, particularly in northern Gaza, which has witnessed the most significant impact from the conflict. Healthcare facilities there have reported alarming malnutrition and dehydration fatalities, disproportionately affecting children. The Israeli-Hamas conflict has inflicted grave humanitarian and infrastructural damage, with large civilian casualties and a humanitarian faltering, as international patience wears thin and the call for tangible aid amplifies. For in-depth analysis and discussions on these developments, tune in to your trusted news sources, or subscribe to relevant podcasts for daily updates on regional dynamics and global responses to this ongoing crisis.